Beginning of Jeunesse. He's been there literally since before Jeunesse started, and he is the prime example of someone, as we talked about yesterday, who has worked on themselves, SP, and he has worked his business. And he thinks about this thing all the time. In fact, I told him backstage, you got Jeunesse in your blood. If you ever had another baby girl, you would probably name her Janessa, okay? So, without any further ado, to kick off our morning, help me welcome to the stage, Rand Can, a teetotally tubular introduction for our next guest speaker, Double Diamond.
You got it. Coming from the United States of America, we have Double Diamond director Samson Lee.
Hello, everybody. Hey, DJ Rankan. Thank you. Hello. Hello, all the super fans. Hello, Jeunesse. Very happy, very honored to be here today. Very excited to share with you an amazing topic. You know, it is very different, the way we run the event nowadays, and it's amazing. I think more than ever, I feel that I'm closer to all of you out there than ever before. So, my heart miss you guys, and a big hug to everybody. So today, my topic is visionary mindset. It's been an exciting event so far about Vision 2020, and part of that, it is here for you to take advantage of all the knowledge that you earn here. Now, yesterday, I was very excited, and just like everybody, to hear from Tony Robbins about vision. You know, to get motivated, to get some ideas, to get some techniques, how to get ahead. So, well, I'm not going to duplicate what he said because he said it all the way it's supposed to be said. But when we talk about mindset, it is definitely something that is totally necessary to have, the right mindset, the visionary mindset to get ahead in anything in life. So most of you know I started Jeunesse on September 9, 2009. I was just an average guy. I'd been a business owner, made money, lost money, but I was lucky enough to know my good friend Kim Hui, and she always talked about at the beginning about building Jeunesse as a global business. Can you imagine, Samson, that we can build all around the world? At the time, I was just a baby in the industry, never made money really internationally like that, never made any big money, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I could. I don't know, but all I know is that Kim has done it. So for all of you out there, imagine if somebody is doing it. You know, it's very simple. That means it can be done. At the time, Kim, Randy and Wendy, Scott, the founders, they have the vision of building something that's extraordinary, huge. But for me, I really had no idea yet. I didn't have that vision. But what I did was, I just held on to their coattail. And you know what? If they go, I go. Will you do that? All right, so let's talk about the visionary mindset. Well, one thing is, the mindset comes from what? Your mind. So let's talk about the way we are as human beings. We operate on the 5 senses, right? But at the same time, all we do every day, all we've ever done is manifested from our own mind. So our mind sight is important to create the vision. You have to see it in your mind first. You know, what comes to my mind right now is a very famous story about 2 shoe salesmen who went to Africa. They both went to Africa. Their boss told them, hey, no, go to Africa. See what the market is for shoes. Well, one salesman, he go to Africa, he says, you know what? there's nobody wearing shoes. There's no market there. The other salesman saw that nobody was wearing shoes, but he was excited because there's a huge market there. So then the question is, look, both of these people, they saw the same thing, but had two different reactions to what they saw. So it's very clear, right? Talking about mindsight, to have vision, to see the opportunity, to see things. It's not about being positive only. It's about being on that vision, being focused on what you want to do, what you need to do for yourself. I mean, Jeunesse is a huge company. We have thousands of people around the world, great leaders making money. But more importantly, it's not that. It's more about you. It's about what your vision is, okay? So let's move on. So how to create that visionary mindset? Well, yesterday, Tony Robbins, and one of the things I took away from him many years ago when I first started in the industry, he was one of my mentors. He doesn't know it, but he was one of my mentors. And, you know, I listen to what he has to say. Unleash your power within. You know? So he focuses on our state of being, how we are. And when you think about it, how do we get to that vision? If we have an idea where we want to go, how do we get there? How do we pull that vision closer to us? How do we manifest it? How do we create it? You know, how do we do that with our own hands when it seems so far away, when the mountain is so high and the climb is so far? Well, first, the secret is, to many people who are successful, the secret is you have to be before you can get. You have to be your vision. To become it, to become it, you have to be, okay? All you have to do is be. So how do you do that? How do you be your vision? Well, you got to develop it. You got to develop it, all right? So one of the very important things to develop the vision is, first, you got to look within yourself. Ask yourself the right question and identify exactly where you are today. It's very important. You know, if you want to go somewhere, even if you drive a car, you want to use a navigation, the GPS, you got to put in where you are right now. And you got to be honest about it. You got to be very honest about it. What have you done? Where are you now? Is it working for you? How does that make you feel? What are the things you want to change around you? What are the things you want to change within you? And that does, looking back, that does take some maturity. And I would be very honest, when I first started Jeunesse, you know, like I said, I had made money and lost money. I would say when I was in my furniture business a long time ago and I was making money, I had no idea what self-development is. I had no idea what a vision is. I thought, you know what? I get a business, I go to work every day, I feel good, I make a living. That's good enough. But that was the mistake. When you become complacent, when you don't have a vision, you get lost. That's what happened to me. And the time between the time I was out of that business and I was, at the time I was coming into the industry, I was searching. Why I was searching? Because once you have lost, once you have failed, you look for the reasons why. Why did I lose that money? What did I do wrong? What I could have done? I was looking. And then I found self-development. I listened to all these great talkers, T. Harv Eker, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, many others, just to figure out for myself what was I missing. And then one day I heard somebody say it, you know, you got to have a vision. You got to know where you want to go. So you got to ask the right question. And the question I asked myself at that time, I encourage all of you to do it, is, I asked myself, what kind of life does Samson Lee want? Okay, now you got to ask yourself that. What kind of life do you want? So I took the time to sit down quietly, just close my eyes. I envisioned a room that's all white. And I thought, you know what? However my life is, I want it to be in that room. So I had closed my eyes. I used my mind sight, tried to imagine what kind of life I want. And you know what? The first word that came to me was, I want a happy life, a life of fulfillment, where I can, just happy. But then my next question was, well, what makes me happy? And you have to ask yourself that. Now, you don't have to take mine, but those are the necessary questions you have to ask yourself to develop your vision. Ask yourself where you want to be, what kind of life you want, how you want to live it, who you want to be around you, what would you want to do in the life that you want, regardless of where you are today. Because today is not where you are, where you want to be. If that's where you want to be, you wouldn't be here in Jeunesse, right? We want to make a change, don't we? So you got to create that vision, develop that vision. Ask yourself the question. And what is question? Asking who, what, where, how, when, and why. It's very simple. Use those words. Use those words to ask yourself the question. And then the next step is to activate your vision. Once you have written down clearly, thought about it mindfully, taken the time to do it, it could be a day, it could be 2 days, it could be a week, develop that. You have to develop that. I didn't realize it until I started Jeunesse, and to put in practicality was, well, like I said, I was just hanging to, Kim's coattails, saying, you know what, she's running all the world. I don't want to miss out. I see, you know what, she's made money. What if I can make 10% of what she made? That'd be enough for me. It was that simple. So that was my hope, right? Now, that wasn't really my vision. My vision was just to be happy. And what made me happy was I realized that I love to be around people. I like to know people and find out about people. I like to have, I like music. I want a life full of music, listen to good music or play piano. That's what I used to do a long time ago. I would want to be involved in music somehow. And then the last one was freedom. I want freedom. And sometimes freedom costs a lot of money, doesn't it? Or maybe now, besides the physical freedom, do what you want to do, whenever you want to do, however you want to do it, with whoever you want to do it. Do whatever. That's the outside freedom. But what's the real freedom is what I found out is internal, inside, how you feel about your life, having the power to change your life, knowing that you have choices. Every one of you out there, you have choices on a daily basis, not even by the day, but by the hour, but by the minute, by the second. You choose how you want to live, how you want to create your life. That is why I'm here in Jeunesse. And that's why all of you are here. To have that power, to have that choice, to succeed or fail, to achieve your vision or not, it's up to you. It's your choice. So to activate your vision is once you have written all that down, feel it. It's your emotions, it's your feeling that activate the vision, this vision. How do you feel? If you can achieve everything that you want, if you can provide for your parents, your elderly parents, give them a good retirement, take them on vacation, if you can provide for your brother, sister, if you can have a better life for you and your family, for the kids, or you just want to travel the world, learn from some of the most amazing places and people around the world, if that's the life that you want, and at the same time you want that satisfaction of some self-development and confidence and self-esteem that you can achieve through doing things here in this business, activate your vision. Think about how would you feel. And this also, it would take time to sit down and internalize it. Activate it. How would you feel? If you open your eye every day, you put your 2 feet on the ground on the side of your bed, where would you be living? How would your surrounding look? What kind of car would be in the garage, right? And then what would your daily life be in your ideal life, in your vision? Think about that. Activate it. The more you feel, the more excited you get, the more emotional you get about it, the more proud you get about it, maybe through achievement, through hard work that you have to do. And maybe also through maybe just the satisfaction of it and the happiness and maybe the love that you feel providing for yourself and for your loved ones. Think about what you can do, because many of you have done that. Once you activate, the next thing is take massive action, focus. Set goals on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly basis. If you want to see your vision every day, make a vision board. Get a board, cardboard, big cardboard, cut out pictures and make that vision so you see it every day. Now, being focused is not only from the mind. To really focus on your vision, to achieve it, what you need to do to focus is to take actions on a daily basis toward that vision. Focus for me is not the thinking, it's the action. It's the action. You have to take the action. So what I would say is, you know what? No matter how we are today, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Your vision, it's up to you to develop it. If you don't know what it is, if you don't know how it is, talk it out. Get together with your sponsor and leaders, and let's make it. Let's create it. When a group of entrepreneurs get together, come together, and band together to work together in the same vision, nothing can stop all of you out there. God bless all of you. Thank you very much. Stay safe and healthy. Take care. Create that visionary mindset. Thank you, Janess.
All right. Thank you, Samson. Thank you so much,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Yes, sir.